And there we go. We are live. Welcome to episode 4, season 2 of SNL on Team Snaggin Whiskers. Who do we got in chat so far? Of course, we got Mike Sampson, Fishin the Mid-South. What's up, fellas? 922. Lance, the cool guy. Joshua Perham, Want to Be Outdoors, Matt, and Jeep. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. We have a couple things to say about Dustin. He's okay. Not trying to scare anybody, but we'll wait till a couple more people get in here. That way, we don't have to say it but so many times. Steve Ransom, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Steve?
Yeah, there you go. Matt says, Jeep, tell him to shut it down over there at the bait shop. Hey, there's Charles Breckenridge.
What's up, Charles?
What's up, gentlemen? What's up, man? So how you doing, Stan?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah, I can't complain. Same old, just tired, going to work, tired, raising kids, tired, going fishing, tired,
And it's getting closer and closer, right? And I'm not talking about CatCon. Well, that's getting closer and
well,
closer
that is
too.
too, yeah.
But the big day getting closer and closer.
Oh yeah, yep. The next little fever coming in April.
Matt said you can't start a sentence like that. We've got a update.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all should know that by now. What's up, Crappy Day? What's up, buddy?
Good to
Buckeye
see you, my
Catfishing.
friend.
Mike Young. Hey,
Cool
there's
cats.
James. Cool Cats. James, I sent Jody the link if y'all want to come up.
Freddie said we can go live now.
Yep, thank you, Freddie. Charles says that he heard a few hickory shad have been caught. He's going to go out tomorrow and see if that's true. That's cool. Very cool. Hopefully it's a better year this year than it was last year.
There's nothing keeping them downriver, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Although there's not a lot of water to bring them upriver either, so I don't know which is.
Yeah, I don't know either. We'll see how it goes. Last year was a little rough on the hickory shad.
Last year was one of the worst years yet that we've seen.
Staying 3. What? Hickory? I'm loading up the boat. There you go. Benoit, what's up, Benoit? Catfish regulars, Aaron, what's up? Greg Burgess says hello to everybody. Hello, Greg. Palmetto Kevin, what's up, man? Says don't forget to bring your steaks next week. Sounds good. Mike Young, how you doing? Butterflies and Sunshine, nice to see you. So
Benoit fishing.
Yep, Benoit. I say Benoit, but yeah, Benoit. Anyways, so Dustin is probably not going to make it up on screen tonight, unfortunately. The other day, he was in physical therapy and had a pulmonary embolism. And he went to the hospital. They removed the blood clots, and they kept him for a little while to, do some tests, watch over him or whatever. But his levels are okay. He's been released. He's at home. He's okay. But just another thing that came up where he's going to be taking it easy. Like he should. He's getting some sleep. So that's what he needs to do. Unfortunately, with this new update, he has informed me that he is not going to be able to make it to CatCon because traveling just isn't a very good idea with certain, those kind of things going on. So
that is actually one of the worst thing you can do with clotting is sit in a car for
Yeah.
extended periods of time. And unfortunately, we have experience with the clotting issue. But yeah, that luckily, it happened. They noticed it this week. God forbid that happened next week when he was in the car. Uh, could have been a lot worse. The clots could have been bigger. They could have been lodged where it was blocking all of his oxygen and not just,
Yep.
where they were able to remove it. So I mean, he's one of the luckiest, luckiest people
That's very true.
that I know of, and
Very true.
happened right there at physical therapy. They caught the oxygen levels dropping, and he went right to the emergency room, and so that's the absolute best case scenario that could have been for that. So
Exactly. I've yeah, and like Jeep was saying, blood thinners can make you a bit lightheaded. Um, I've never had blood clots personally. I know a lot of people that have. But as far as personal experience, that's all And I know enough to know that Dustin, like you said, is about the luckiest unlucky person that we know.
yeah.
So, but
But with that being said, we noticed that a lot of people have noticed that he hasn't been. He was making the rounds back on YouTube and hitting all the shows, and then noticeably absent the past several days, and so that
yep,
before any speculations on anything, wanted to just let everybody know what was going on with that. And
right. There you go, Steve. I like that. It's a good way to look at it. We just got to go live more. That way, he's got something to. he he can still participate.
there you go, and that's it. When you can't go fishing, you go live with somebody that is, and
That's right. That's right.
a lot of times that's what I've done on stand day lately, and I've been doing a lot of that from the house. Me and JG having a blast with that. Even when I don't get to go fishing, then I get to do the next best thing that I like to do is talk about fishing.
That's exactly right.
And this for anybody that's in this area that fishes the James River or whatnot, that is going to be the new. There'll be Facebook posts every day about, oh, hickory shad were caught here and they're caught there, and some people do it on purpose and post pictures from last year. And
That's very true.
excuse me. But so that's going to be the big topic of conversation for the James River, anyhow, here over the next month or so.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
usually
big
not
thing.
till March. It's usually not to the end of March that it really starts going. But
Yeah, it's a big thing here. It's gets everybody gets to the river because then it's not just your hickory shad, your perch come up and um your other river herring and American shad and
then,
all kinds of stuff.
of course, the
Usually
stripers.
it's a sign of life in the
Yeah.
river.
And of course, the stripers will follow all that food source coming up, and
Exactly.
the monster cats. So
Thank you, JG.
well, thank you. Yeah, that's
What's up, Hilly Billy?
you got to give Hilly Billy out there. We got to give him the hashtag Team James River Award. Big
Yeah,
shout out.
that's true. That's true.
It doesn't matter what odds, what member, who is from the fish in the James River. Hilly Billy is hashtag Team James River diehard. So thank you, Hilly Billy. That does mean a lot to all of us here.
That's right. Uncle Jeep's saying, "Wow, false posting hickory shad, and they call me a troll."
Oh, it's there is you think we get serious about catfishing and stuff like because the hickory shad are only the once a year, so
Right. And Matt says, "What does everyone use to catch gizzard shad on rod and reel?" I've never caught a gizzard shad on rod and reel, but I use a cast net or a gill net to catch gizzard shad. But hickory shad and river herring and perch and all that stuff, sabiki rigs, spoons, flies, crappy jigs. Basically, it's a lot like, there you go. There's the sumo spoons. Hear a lot of good things about those. I have a few of those as well. I think you won those, right? Didn't you
Uh,
win those?
I got them from Daryl. I don't remember if we
I,
won
th-
them
I
or
think you won them when one of those giveaways for
yeah.
KP. I remember that because I got the freeze dried Skittles.
Oh, yes, yes. That was what I was hoping for, believe it or not. But I'll
Yeah,
take sumo spoons. Sumo spoons is a good
that's a
second.
yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It is.
But
But
freeze dried Skittles. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want that?
exactly. Yeah, my wife was really happy about that one. Um, but yeah, we knew what you meant, Matt. We knew what you meant. But yeah,
Well,
it's
but believe it or not,
from what I see, I've never fished for skipjack, but from what I see, it's very similar as far as tactics go. You can use a popper with a jig underneath of it. Different things. A lot of similarities there, I believe.
from what I have seen or heard, there we go. All right, got it charging. The biggest difference is water column. Your skipjacker a little bit they're hitting that little bit faster, a little more towards the top of the water column, and with your hickory shad, you're letting it sink down a little bit more. They're a little bit more down on the water column, but other
Yeah,
than that, they look identical. They eat the same stuff. They attack the same stuff. It's a
yeah,
really
yeah.
similar fish.
Yeah, Jerry's asking if they're a good fighting fish, and yes, they are. They are a very fun fish to catch.
Four
Very
man's
fun.
tarpon.
They're like yeah, exactly, precise. I was just about to say that. Yep, yeah, like staying
And
through saying they jump and hit like a train.
and believe it or not, though, we have caught gizzard shad. We have caught gizzard shad upriver on little marabou jigs and stuff. They
Right.
eat plankton and stuff mostly. So I don't know if it was just so many of them that we happened to
Yeah, I remember.
we we happened to salmon them. We've got
Right.
a couple of shorts out on it where it was actually in the mouth. It was the jig caught it in the mouth. So
There you go, Steve.
that's right. That's right.
Reel the net up with rod and reel. Yeah, I would agree with yeah, Stan 3. He knows what he's talking about. I've never caught a skipjack either, but I just know that a lot of tactics overlap. But they are a very fun fish to catch. Very fun. They bring a big crowd here on the James River up in the city.
And people will get very, very feisty about their spots. That's
I got yeah, one of the guys on the bank, he yelled at me last year during the Hickory heavyweight tournament. He wanted me to get on out of there, which I understand. You got people got limited space, and
it is tough from the bank. I mean,
yeah, of
we
course.
we're in the boat, but when it's a tough bite, they travel in school, so
Right.
there's only so many spots if they're biting here. But it's a matter of just if the person's on the bank, you don't want to come up over here and fish
Yeah.
this,
Well, it's
So
like
if you're
right
out
there, right
here.
yeah, right there and right there next to the boat ramp in Richmond.
Hmm.
Um, you
Yeah,
know, the river at a certain point gets real skinny right there. And so I think what happened, I anchored up right as in the middle as I could possibly anchor up. And that's still not enough room because a lot of them guys, they're throwing 3/4 ounce weights with spoons on them, and they can pretty much cast across the river. So, but yeah.
yeah. There you go, Parker. That'd be the trip. Stan 3 would actually be one of the few people that could probably keep up with you on those mountain goat style trips that you like to go on.
There you go. Hilly Billy saying 90% of the fish are in 10% of the water.
Absolutely.
Yep. Very true. Very true. It's funny, you go fishing, a lot of people that are real new to fishing in general, they think that all the fish are right in the middle of the pond, you know. And no, usually they're only a couple feet away from your feet, you know.
Well, you know how it goes. You're on the shore. You're trying to get way out of there. You get out in the boat. And you try to get close to the
Yep.
shore. So it's
Oh yeah, it's a constant battle. Oh, there you go, Charles. Sounds like a fun trip. He's going to be hitting the Appomattox for some hickory shad, maybe a few walleyes.
there you go.
Very cool.
Appomattox, awesome river. I'd like to do some more fishing there.
Yeah. I tell you what, as far as walleyes go, I'd like to fish for them more, but either going a lot further west on the James, you got a lot better chance of catching a walleye, or on the Roanoke River, just below the dam at Kerr Lake. A lot of people catch walleyes right there too. And I've seen a couple caught right there. I've never caught one there, but I've never fished for them there either. What was Jerry saying? Bring a buddy with 100-pound braid and a big treble hook and wait until all those people start cast. Have them snag everyone's line. Presto, you have open water.
That's right.
Yep.
Stand 3 says, and a bunch of new tackle.
And a bunch of new tackle.
That's right. Because these little shad jigs are the shad spoons. These are the sumo spoons. They're the old man brain isn't working. I know the name from here to here. It's just a son of a gun. What's the name of the spoons? Just the generic name for it. I know Stan 3 will put it out there. It's right there. I just can't
Foley
get
spoon, like a Foley spoon or
Foley
a casting spoon.
There you go. Thank you. Yeah, so just about any bait shop that's around.
Yeah.
We'll have some of those in there. Foley, yes, thank you. It was there. It just that's more senior you get, the rest of that works right.
I picked up some. I went over to Castaways right there in the city the other day and picked up a few. He said he just ordered some more, so he should have a bunch coming in. But I picked up a handful of spoons and whatnot. I said, might as well do this now before I can't find any, because if you wait too long, you're not going to be able to get them in person. You're going to have to order them online around here.
Yeah, and just like you see here with different colors, if you're going to do it, I recommend getting some different colors. Get your gold, silvers, chartreuse, pink.
And darts too.
Yeah, shad darts.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say where we used to live up in New York, the Delaware River had a big shad run. Was huge. It was in for years it would be in like in Fisherman magazine and etc. And yeah, that's another big trick right there. Is you got to pair it with the right trolling sinker.
Yeah,
especially in the deeper waters.
A lot of times you can't go wrong with like a half or 3/4 ounce trolling sinker for the deeper water if they're running deeper, Yeah. But I mean, a good way to do it is to have multiple rods rigged up multiple different ways, because you never know. You could go out there at noon and catch them deep, and then within an hour can't find them, and then within another hour they're up shallow, or it's a chase. It's a constant chase with those hickory shad.
And it's weird because sometimes, like I said, it'll be gold, it'll be on fire, and next thing you know, all I'll hit is white. And then it's on to pink or yellow. And then other times it doesn't matter. You could throw pretty much anything out there.
Yeah.
We've caught them on the little Arky, the shiny hiney jigs that have the tinsel as the tail. They've worked pretty good.
Yep.
At different times, you can use the smaller curly tail grubs will work.
Tom's taking away my ooey gooey bar because I picked on him in the bait shop for using left-handed reels. I picked on everybody.
I know you were on fire over there tonight.
I couldn't help myself.
I almost had the opportunity to get into the to the sturgeon story over there when
Oh,
you
I know
did bring that up. Though
you tried to sneak it in.
I was that close. I almost had it because
You
that was caught on a left hand reel. I know LG Bass will be happy to hear that. And
All I
for
know is
those,
that when one of those two times, a couple times that Stand 3 and I went out, he brought that left-handed reel with him, and every time I picked it up, I felt like I don't know,
you
like I
felt
was
like you were going to be that dude
debilitated.
that put the spinning reel backwards, right, and started
Yeah,
reeling it
yeah.
upside.
Felt
So
like a quadriplegic or something.
you got
Yeah,
the left-handed bait caster reel upside down and reeling backwards.
yeah. One.
Ah,
There you go.
that's
Yep,
what Charles just said.
that's right. Yep, very true.
And for those that don't know about the trolling sinkers, they're basically just like a little cylindrical sinker,
Yep,
and it's got two ends of barrel swivel on each side, so that it acts as a not only a sinker but also a swivel at the same time.
yep. They also make them with the rubber inserts where you can pinch the line. You know, I've never used those. I've just seen them before, but I thought about trying those because even with the traditional trolling sinkers that have the swivel on each side, um, I'll still get a lot of line twists sometimes, and I don't know. But either way, that's what you need. Honestly, you could do it with um, like if you just tied a swivel on and then put a bullet weight in front of that swivel, that would work. You could do split shots. If you had some decent sized split shots, you could use those. It can be as fancy or whatever as you want. But
Yep. Like I said, the trolling sinkers work the best, but
yeah,
they seem to cast better, et cetera, et cetera. But any
yes.
other, it's just a matter of it helps you cast a little further and keep your line from twisting up, like what Austin was saying before. But hey, there's itty bitty kitty committee.
What's up, itty bitty?
Great to see you.
Yeah, there you go. Stan 3 says, I still don't know which way to turn the drag on that reel.
Yeah.
Because we lost a fish that was suspended and it hooked up. Well, we thought it hooked up. And I went to reel on it and the drag was real loose. And I was too nervous to fool with it. Because I on that left-handed reel, I had no idea which way to turn the drag on that thing. And I said, which way do we turn the drag on this thing? Stan was like, I don't know either.
You gotta like then feel it. It's like, okay, no, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, this way.
Yep.
Yes, things like that you don't think about. Like it's just a muscle memory almost, when you get
Yeah.
used to doing it a certain way. And that I got lucky that year because of fishing with Stan 3 and Haz and Dan, and everybody had both. They had right and left hand reels, so I never knew which I was grabbing till you grabbed it. So
Yeah. There you go. Joshua says that's the poor man's version of a trolling sinker.
it's always good to see Joshua out there, supporter of a lot of the shows. Thank you.
JG.
That's right. JG, I couldn't let this young guys try to run the show by themselves. You know how that would go.
The old guy would have known which way to turn it. The young guy still has we still have some learning to do, evidently.
Well, the old guy did know which way to do it. He just done forgot. I forgot more about fishing than most pros will ever learn.
There you go. No, I'm with Freddie. What he said on the bait shop. I'm right-handed for casting reels and left-handed for spinning reels. That's always felt natural for me. I don't know. Ever since I was a kid, I don't know. Well, we know that's not true because I don't use that left-handed reel. No.
And besides, I heard that Austin is Pennsylvania Dutch,
Yeah,
not
there
full
you go.
Amish. So there you go.
Well, yeah, that's true. With that being said, maybe Matt's right. I don't know. My cousins over there across the street, they are a little whacked up, you know.
Well, absolutely, Joshua. I will be at the
Yeah.
front. I'll be at the front door, or I'll be hosting the cook-off, or I'll be at F.O.A. booth or the YouTube booth.
Yeah, Rhonda. Everybody's okay, you know. We all had our you know, our handmade seatbelts on. So our rope.
Pennsylvania almost slipped. That's right. That's right.
Yep. Okay. It's almost 9:30. I was
Night
gonna tie a couple rigs, just might as well since I'm sitting here.
night is flying by.
I know it. Jody and James, I thought they were gonna come up.
Well, they were on fire, and James said, I think it was James or Jody that said they were just getting set up, and they would come up. So what kind of rig you going to tie up here, Austin?
Well, I have been having more luck recently on three-way rigs. So I think I'm going to tie up a handful of those. To be honest with you, because I don't have any three-way rigs anyways, I need to I'd like to get a couple so I can put in a bag and keep on hand. So who do you blame, the horse or the guy driving, and how the heck do you crash a buggy? It's a lot easier than you think.
That's
It
right.
all depends on what kind of day the horse is having there, Stan.
Just ask the Amish guy.
Yeah, it all depends on what kind of day the horse is having. If the horse is having a good day, then, you know, kind of like your car, you know? Like, when's the last time you got your horse inspected? That kind of thing. Yep. Now, one thing I don't know is how does that work with insurance? Like, do Amish people have insurance? And if so, like, does their like horse insurance go up if they, you know?
That's inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. Is
There's the Amish nationwide agent. Nationwide is on your side.
what are you wearing, Jake, from State Farm? Suspenders.
Yeah. Of course, everything is got to be done by regular mail, horse and buggy mail. So it takes 3.5 months to get your check. But
oh, here we go. We have a guest. What's up, guys?
I'm dizzy.
Oh, sorry. No, we're just getting set back up. We just moved, so.
Okay.
We'll see if we could get anything here. I was marking some good fish, but.
Y'all been on fire tonight?
We caught 2 so far, and the first place we went wasn't bad.
10 minutes of being there.
Yeah, we were there about 10 minutes. It got 2, like a 10-pounder and a 8-pounder maybe.
There you go.
And Jody, it's full.
You can get it.
Jody's got a fish. Oh, there's 2. Well, figure which one you want. Okay. Double up.
Amazing.
All right, good start.
There you go. Way to come in right at the right time.
Yep, I got one.
Mine's a get pocket. Yours a skipjack.
Well, mine's a fish.
I'll tell you what. I'll make them full screen. How about that?
There's a good idea.
Oh my God, I'm having Saturday flashbacks.
But
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Even us young guys still have a hard time figuring out, you know.
How big's yours?
I don't know, not too big, bigger than that, maybe.
So the layouts and different things.
No.
We're all waited with bated breath.
Oh.
There it is.
There you go. Little eater.
Hey, he's over 16.
That's a good one to practice with. That's a good one to practice with for CatCon there, Jody.
Well,
Dustin.
hey,
I think there's a
I
Dustin
gotta work
impersonator
tomorrow,
above me.
so.
Don't hurt your neck, Stan.
How's it going? Good to see you.
What's up, buddy?
Good to be seen. How y'all doing?
Hey.
We're doing fine, buddy. How are you?
Tired.
Oh,
Yeah.
I fell asleep during the bait shop, so I
Well,
Can't blame you
didn't-
on that one.
You didn't time anybody out. You didn't time anybody out, and I think most of us did fall asleep on the bait show.
Yeah.
No, I really did, but I woke up and I've been watching the show a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, that's a nice one, James.
There you go, James.
There you go.
Nice. Hey, look, it's finally a fishing show again.
Mwah. Say goodbye. Bye.
whew, that's a
Hey,
solid
hey,
2.2.
James.
Yeah, that's a 2.2 there.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Hilly
Yes.
Billy wanted me to ask you, what do you think so far of your new Mad Catz reel?
It's wider than the Abu, so it holds a little more line.
Okay.
I've caught a couple real small fish on it. I haven't caught anything big yet. I want to catch something big because it seems like even when you crank the drag down as far as it will go, it still seems like it pays out a little easy.
Yeah, that's what
Tested it. I
Stan
like
3
it.
was saying.
It casts good,
Okay.
so I just need a big fish test.
There you go.
It looks pretty. I'll show it in a sec. As soon as I get
There you
this
go. Rowdy
untangled.
Royal. What's up, Rowdy Royal?
No, I just wanted to pop in and say thank you to Austin and Stan, and now Jody and James for coming up and taking care of SNL for us. It really does mean the world to us.
Of course, buddy.
Absolutely.
We'll do it anytime.
I didn't catch the first part of the show where you were explaining what was going on with me.
Cast
But
it, move it far out and then drag back in.
Hmm?
That one, I thought that one had fish for a second.
if anybody has any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. But unfortunately, I just won't be able. Like they said, I won't be able to go to CatCon this year. But
Right. James and Jody, I had you muted there. Hold on.
And when Team Snaggin Whiskers wins one of the Golden Whiskers this year, we're going to bring it back here, and there'll be a special award ceremony just for them.
That's right. That's right.
we appreciate
We'll have
it.
to do something on another episode of SNL.
There you go. I'll even wear a crazy jacket.
You go, here's a new Mad Cat.
Oh, it looks good on that rod, that's for sure.
Yeah, it matches up good. Like I said, it casts really good. It's wider than the Abu, so it holds more line. But I want to catch a real big fish on it so I can see how the drag's working. But so far, so good. I love the power handle.
Nice.
So far, so good. We'll see how it holds up.
I hope it. Yeah. We appreciate you being a guinea pig for us.
Yeah, I figured I'd get one and see how it goes.
Very cool.
So, sorry, I was just gonna say, I didn't know if you explained that the blood clots in my legs had broken off and actually traveled up to my lungs.
Well,
Basically,
said-
we just go
yeah,
ahead.
we said that it was a pulmonary embolism, which
Okay.
if people don't know, that that means your lungs.
Basically, yeah, it's a clot that has
So
formed somewhere else and traveled to your lungs, and
What's enough?
if it's not caught, it can sit there and it can actually grow and block off more of your lungs, or it can keep moving, and then it can actually get caught at the top of the lungs. It could completely block off the blood flow to the lungs and to your heart. It's one of the most dangerous, and there's no real, there's no symptoms and stuff from that other than you just start shortness of breath and
it's kind
some
of
issues.
one of those silent,
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, it definitely is. I was actually at physical therapy, and I was laying there doing one of my exercises, and all of a sudden I started sweating. I had a hard time catching my breath, like I'd run a marathon, and my chest was just real tight. they took me. I ended up calling my doctor's office, and they told me to go straight to the emergency department. We have a standalone ED up here on in Chester. I went there, and that's where they had a CT scan, and they found that the embolism was in my lungs. And so they took me straight from there to the operating room at one of the local hospitals here. And I mean, I went from the ambulance into the hospital, into the operating room where they worked on it. And so I'm
Yeah, we hear you, buddy.
We are
We're
we are
very,
just,
very happy that they were able to take care of you.
you know,
Well, I
and,
mean, like, it couldn't happen at a better place, you know.
Yeah.
and yeah, that's what we were saying. Like, if it was going to happen, could have been next week when we were on the way
In the
to
car.
CatCon, and who knows? You know, that's just
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy to think about.
we know that you're going through a lot, and this was the one thing that you didn't need added on top of it, and that's got to be it. That's got to be it. That's it's all over. There can be no more stuff. It's all going to be.
Yeah, that's what I told him. He needs to calm down.
yeah, I was. Yeah, it's been hard.
We hear you, buddy. We know.
Absolutely.
You got a bunch of people here that are wishing nothing but the best for you in multiple ways.
That's right. Everyone just happy that it was caught when it was.
Yep.
You were safe and well, and
I appreciate that. It was a scary time. It really was.
Yeah, I can imagine.
you know, you're already going through physical stuff, and then to not be able to breathe, like that's
That's scary. For sure.
Very much so.
But just I mean, same thing that everybody else is going to tell you, just be happy that you're still with us, and everybody's happy that you're still with us, and
I appreciate everybody.
well. Stan 3 always says that and by the way, he says that don't worry, Dustin. We all catch and release, so all the fish we catch are going to be still in the river. So
that's
take
a really
your time,
good
heal up. But so watch out. Dustin is going to be. Stan 3 always says that in order to be successful in the James River, you got to make some sacrifices, and he sacrificed reels and all this other kind of stuff in there, and so man, with all the sacrifices Dustin has made, he's due 100-pounder or something from the river. So
Yeah, really. I agree.
recovery's most important. It's temporary. That's right.
There you go.
It's gonna
Tom
pass.
saying that
Absolutely.
we're happy that you're here. Mullet Man says we love you. Charles says sending lots of prayers. JG saying lots of love for you. Everybody.
Thank you all
Everybody's
so much. Like I said, it does mean the world to me and my family. It's been a tough couple months. I'm tired of these big scares. I don't want any more. So,
And Rhonda, that's the plan. I'm going to have the phone sitting there at the front desk. Dustin will be live. You can show him your passes as you go through, and you say, "Okay, you're in. You're good. You're good. Wait a minute. Your pass says Mike Gree. No, I know you're Greenwell. No good."
Oh. Well,
That's
like I
right.
said, I just wanted to pop up here and thank you guys and kind of fill everybody in if there's any questions or missing pieces. But it sounds like y'all pretty much covered everything, and I really appreciate it. And I'm probably going to go back and go get in bed.
All right. Yeah, and we will definitely be live from Freddie's booth for you, and we'll be live there with Ancient Mariner, so you can see any of the Ancient Mariner products you want to check out.
Yeah, I don't know much about them, so
You've only used them a few times, right?
Just a couple. But yeah, I'll let you guys get back to the show. James and Jody, thanks for coming up and making it a fishing show. It's something
Yeah,
that hasn't
no
been for a while, so thank you
That's
very
right.
much.
That's right.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we are in the running for best fishing live show from last year, but haven't been able to do it this year at all. But we'll get back out there on Thursday night.
Those other two losers that are in that category don't stand a chance.
Nope, sure don't.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's tough competition.
Yeah, don't worry, Dustin. It'll get warmer and you'll feel better, and it'll all come back together.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go through all this stuff, do it. You did it at the right time. You did it when it's cold out there. And,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
So.
another silver line there. That's right. That's right.
Kind of like Mrs. Fever. Every time she's pregnant, she's pregnant in the winter and not in the middle of August. So she, if you're gonna
time
get
she's
pregnant, get
I thought
pregnant through
she's
the
always
winter.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know. The pretty soon between Stand 3 and Austin, they're gonna have too many people for a football team. They could be charged with 12 men on the field here pretty soon. So
Yep. We're gonna have enough. Definitely gonna have enough people to do whatever we want to do.
All right, y'all.
We
I'm
can
going to
host-
pop out of here and go get back in bed. But thank you guys again. And my love goes out to each and every one of you out there in chat.
There
Thank you
goes
so
again.
much for your support.
Well, thanks for coming
Nope.
up, Dustin. Thanks for
Nope.
sending me the link. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, thank you. All right. I'll catch y'all later.
No problem, buddy. Get
Take
some
it easy.
sleep,
I'll talk to
okay?
you tomorrow, Dustin.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in shock the other day when he messaged me. I was like,
I couldn't believe it. All the stuff that he's already gone through recently. It's just
I mean that
crazy.
that subject there with Klotz, that's
It's scary.
yeah, we've gone through our own issues with that here, so
Yeah.
but anyways, great to see Dustin coming up. And
Yes, it was.
when you're that low on oxygen and then going through surgery when you're already recovering, like it does wears you out. I'm sure he's just absolutely exhausted right now.
Yeah.
Replenishing his oxygen stores, and that just
Flatheady, huh?
Yeah, he's been through a lot lately. We'll just say that.
Fishing Fever Mafia. What's up, Mark?
I like that, Matt. That's pretty good. We're gonna have to shoot when the kids get a little older. We'll do like this the stands versus the fevers on live stream.
We'd have to do it on 2 channels. There's
Yeah,
too
we
many
would.
kids.
We'll put it in the LFL and let Kevin and Brian host it.
Too many kids. Oh, that's funny.
There's Mark from Catfish and Crappie. What's up, buddy?
I'm just glad that they all enjoy going out fishing. I loved watching the shorts and vids you did with you out there with your daughter. That was some great stuff.
We plan on going back out.
Nope.
I asked her
That's
the
all
other
we really-
day, or whatever day. I said, "Hey, listen, both
Both
of us, you don't have school and I don't have work on President's Day." I said, "I'm going fishing. Do you want to come with me?" She said, like I was making an appointment or something. She's like, "I'll get back to you on that." I'm like, what?
Let me check my calendar.
Yeah,
I'll
let
pencil
me
you
check
in
my
for now.
calendar. Yeah. And she told me the night before she went to bed, she said, to answer your question, yes, I would like to go fishing with you on the 19th. I'm like, yeah, President's Day. I'm like, okay, great.
Now, can I put you down for 7 or 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
And is this going to be an all-day appointment or? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yes, but that'd be a good time getting the kids together out there on the river.
There you go. Now it's about time Stain 3 use that in a productive way. The SEAL Team Fish. That's the name of the boat team.
That's right. Oh Lord.
Oh, there's Brandon from Fishizzle. I reminded him, I guess, that he's off on Monday as well.
LG Bass said the Stands and the Fevers versus the Hasses. That's
You
right.
need to buy a barge for all of you to fish off of.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna need yeah, you're right. Whew, man, that's a lot of fishing licenses that we got to pay for too. I wonder if I can get a discount if I buy them in bulk.
The family pack.
That's right. That's right. Well, I think luckily on the lower James River here, you can get the captain's license for the boat, and everybody on the boat's covered. So
There you go. Yeah, we might have to do something like that.
and I wonder if we do that, can we just lash both boats together and be under one license? I wonder if that would work.
As long as you cut one of the motors off, then I don't see why it wouldn't be considered one vessel,
Stan 3 said we definitely need 3 channels to stream all that.
Yeah.
All right, Charles, let us know how it goes. He said Charles is getting out, says he's going to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. He's heading out there he's trying to find the elusive hickory shad.
The elusive. All right, Charles. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
So how's the 3-way rig coming here, Austin?
Oh, good. I've just been kind of goofing off, tying them. But we got let's see, on this one. This one we got some 80-pound leader going to an F.O.A. I believe, what is that? The left cross. It's the
I think
red.
that's
left.
the right hook.
Okay, that's the right cross. But either way, it's part of the knockout series. That's going to that, and then I'll use so that's 80-pound leader, and then you just kind of use what you got. I've got some 25-pound Trilene big game, Berkeley big game that I'll use for the dropper for the sinker. We'll make that somewhere between 16 inches, 20 inches, something like that, But that's all we're doing. We'll tie a little dropper loop on there. If you don't know how to do that, let's see if I can do that real quick. All right. You've got your line, you've got a tag end and the longer end. So what we'll do is we'll make a loop. We have a loop right there. We'll take that loop and fold it, make another loop, if that makes sense. So you've got the loop you created first, and then a double loop right there that you just created. Then we'll just tie an overhand knot. We'll put the first loop through that second loop. Okay, so you just have a overhand knot there, right? I know that's hard to see. And then we'll do that again. We can do that 2 or 3 times. So we just did it a second time. We'll do it a third time. All right, so you've got in this hand right here, I've got the original loop that I created, and then the loop in the middle that we created the second time. Within that loop, we have about 3 or 4. I think I tied 3 overhand knots in that. And then you'll take the loop the original loop in one hand, and then your main line and your tag end in one hand, and we'll pull it, get it nice and wet, and kind of cinch it down. You can cinch it down, pull the main line a little bit, pull the tag end a little bit. And I didn't make the tag end long enough to where I can get a grip on it. But it's not that important anyways, because it's just a dropper loop for your sinker. And then you've got that little tag end. I'll cut some of that off. And then now you have a standing loop, a surgeon loop, or what Stan calls a sturgeon loop. And we'll put that, I don't have a sinker with me, but you would put that through the eye of the sinker, put that loop through the eye of the sinker, pinch it down, eye of the sinker, then go around your sinker, and it holds it there. If you want to change the weight, then it's real easy. You don't have to retie anything. And that's going to go onto the bottom of the three-way swivel, and then you'll have a three-way rig. At least that's what I have been doing. So I don't know how well you could see that or anything, but regardless, that's all I'm doing.
Three-way rig is definitely a very versatile rig. You can use it anchored, use it drifting, dragging. I know it's one of Stan 3's favorite rigs.
Yep. And then I just use a clinch knot to go onto the swivel. And the reason we're using a lighter line than we will use for our main line for that dropper for the sinker is if it gets hung up in a rock or log or whatever, you'll break off that loop instead of breaking your main line. And you'll lose the sinker and not the hook and not the if you got a fish on and he gets hung up in that, you got a lot better chance of getting it back. I'm not telling anybody anything that somebody doesn't know. So.
Hooks Up is out there. Hooks Up is asking, how many children do you have, Austin?
3. This will be the 4th one. This will be the 4th one.
Matt
One
says,
more, you got a volleyball team or a baseball team? Or...
Yeah.
Everyone's got a fish.
Yours?
Yeah, we can. Now all I need to do is teach them all how to cook, and then we'll be set. We'll be set for life.
This one's big.
Especially if I teach each one how to make a specific side dish really well.
There you
then
go.
Future Thanksgivings and Christmases will be absolutely dynamite.
That's right, because they're still at the stage where they want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Matt says that he ties so many rigs that he doesn't have to take any tackle boxes with him. He just takes rigs and weights.
You should take the other green.
That's a good way to do that.
Because the other green pole's got a little hook.
That is a good way to do that.
Yep. That's what I call it too, Mark.
Yeah.
Except I call it the sturgeon knot.
Yeah. I said that, yeah, the technical name is the surgeon. And then I said, Stan calls it the sturgeon, but
that's a great knot, or that little loop for sinkers. One of the easiest ways, because you can change your sinker weight.
Yep. Yeah, but like a lot of things, I end up calling it whatever comes to mind.
That's right.
The term dropper loop always comes to mind first.
And that'll work too. It's just like anything else. You can call it whatever you want, as long as it works for you.
Yep.
Uncle Jeep says, Austin, cup of soups and microwave mac and cheese.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Gonna put a Nina Ninja on this one.
Woo.
We got the red and black. I'll show it to you. There you go. We'll have a little bit of three-way Sandy Cooper action going on.
Another good thing with three-way rigs is because of the swivel action, helps them from not tangling up as much. And your main reason for using them is to get your bait. You can control how far up off the bottom your rig is. That's the biggest. So if you've got weeds and a lot of like wood debris and things like that, it'll get that bait up over the top of that, so it's up in the strike zone a little better.
Yep. Very true. Very true.
Remove this part. Oh, they kissed it.
Butterflies and sunshine out there.
50-foot spot.
What's up, butterflies? Yeah, she's been in here for a while.
Oh, there you go.
She's very faithful to the
There you go.
SNL show.
That's a fish on.
Oh, you got fish?
Jodi, got a fish.
All righty.
Bigger?
It's all you.
All little? We're going to have to make the move. Boy, we could have had a good fish fry, though.
I know. I need to
Stand
practice.
Stand 3 says that was a nice takedown.
You look bigger than that.
You want to cook them?
Not really.
I'll catch some tomorrow, and then I'll cook them the next day.
Okay.
I need
Sounds
to
like a great time.
Jodi's trying to get her practice in.
I have to. I got a new deep fryer today in the mail.
Woo!
Well, good job, Jodi.
What are people going to say when she wins this?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's a good question.
That's
I
right.
think it's very possible.
Part too. I got a chef's hat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my logo on it.
You definitely need to do that.
Yep.
That's right. After Jodi wins the cook-off, we will not hear any more cooking jokes about Jodi.
You got another
Nope.
fish.
JG Hill saying, that's the dangle loop for sinkers.
The dangle loop. It is all about the dangle. It's all about the dangle.
Fish Shizzle saying fish on. Oh, wait a minute. Fish Shizzle. Oh, what am I doing here? I'm talking with the enemies here. I forgot all of you guys are on that boat team. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
What
Yeah.
boat team?
Well, me included. I was
I
very
know.
I was honored to be involuntarily volunteered for this show. I said, "What are we doing?"
Oh gosh, all of you guys are, aren't you? Oh man, I can't
Yeah.
take this.
Y'all talked about it and what was that on the Stan Hog show? And I was like, "What are we talking about?" And
Yeah.
they're like, "You're on the team." I'm like, okay, awesome.
That's right. The boat team. There's always so much when we do stand day. There's always so much talk about the bank anglers and the boat anglers. So there's a bank team and a boat team.
That should be a fun time. That's on what, March 30th?
Yep, 8 to 2. 8 to 2.
8 to 2. I like a 6-hour tournament.
Yeah, we were doing. It was going down to like the 5. It depends on if you're in the lead at like that 4th hour or not.
Yeah, really.
The 6-hour tournaments are either great or it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you're sitting there like I was in the Whisker Bowl, knowing that there's no way in heck I'm going to win this thing.
Well, I was pulling for you to get that because Fishizzle was still in I think he was still behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
think
was a
so.
good it was a good show though. It was a good show.
All of it was just from start to finish, the live fishing tournament league, ending up on the Whisker Ball. I like the changes that he made to it this year.
Mm-hmm.
It served the purpose for what it was, with being the last tournament and having 4 people that still had a chance to win it, plus all the top 5, 6, 7, whatever, could still had the chance to change positions. And
Right. Yeah, that was cool. I liked how we were able to like instead of fighting for subscribers to get the extra 3 points, you were still trying to get a bigger fish for that 3 points.
absolutely.
I liked that rule change, even though that's the only reason I came in second last year, because I got like 32 new subscribers.
I just want to know what's up with those those Tennessee guys there with the ones. It's the
Oh
point
yeah,
ones, the ones, because it was 1 point, wasn't it, last year in the Whisker Bowl?
it was. Yeah, Bobcat and Brandon, they beat me by 1 point last year. They beat me by
Steve
1 point. They
Steve
caught like
Rance.
I don't know. They caught like 15 fish and got like 2 subscribers, and I caught 4 fish and had like 32 subscribers. It was something weird, but it was a good time. The only problem, and I only say this because I lost, but the only problem with the way that it was laid out this year was that you knew that you were going to lose. Like last year, I didn't know how everybody else was doing until the very end. That's, because everybody was on their own channel.
Yeah. Oh well, we were getting it was updates and updates and.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then like everybody just kind of ended their things, and there was no like announcement at first.
yeah, it seemed like there were a lot less penalties called this year. I don't know, maybe not.
I don't know. I think Jeep was getting
Well, legitimate. Let me say
yeah,
legitimate
yeah.
penalties. Legitimate penalties.
I called
Jeep.
the first penalty.
Oh, did you?
It was on stand for no bait.
That's right. And Jeep, I'm sorry, not Jeep, Troll. The Troll was
Oh yeah,
he was hitting it pretty hard. He got stand 3 a few times with stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
we
what
dropped
happens
the
when you
bill.
catch 20 fish stand 3. You're gonna have a bunch of penalties on you. You can't, you should have expected that. I didn't have very many penalties because I didn't catch 20 fish.
Yeah, with the more you're reeling your rods in, it's more
Exactly.
chance for penalties. So,
Exactly.
hey, Sampy's out there. How's it going, Sampy?
It felt like that last year, the
Oh,
first
you
year
want
I
it?
did it, there was a lot of penalties.
Look at there. We got subscriber of the year nominees out there, Austin.
Yes, we do. Sampy, JG, and Jeep. All 3 of them.
That's right. Good picks. Good picks.
All 3 of them. Yep. Very good choices. And we're only, right there. What, 8 days? 8 days till we find out the winners of the Golden Whiskers.
It's I can't wait. That's going to be a great show, as always. Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
I'm really looking forward to being there for it. Whether you win or not, whatever. But just I'm really looking forward to going to CatCon. Yeah, thank you, JG. There you go. Stand there. Felt like a lineman trying to hide his holding.
He said, "Teresa, I had a bunch called on me." Yeah, the holding call. Holding what? What holding? What holding?
Yep. Yep. That was always funny in football. Like anytime, like if when the lineman holds the defender and then all of a sudden he throws his hands up, well, obviously you did something, or else you wouldn't have. Yeah, what do you mean? What? That was always funny watching them do that. Hey, are y'all going live
we're
after
gonna make
this?
a move. We're getting away from these dinks.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna, James. I think we're gonna
Yeah, you
end
gonna drop
this.
off?
Yeah. Were
Okay.
y'all gonna go live after this?
Yeah, we probably will.
You want to go ahead and jump down?
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna jump down now. We'll come up live in about 20 minutes.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Cool.
Thank you
Bye.
very
Bye,
much
Stan.
for coming up.
Bye-bye.
Yep, no
See y'all
problem.
later.
Yep,
See you later,
bye.
bud.
And
Yeah, it's a little after 10. I gotta get a little bit of sleep as well. So
looking forward to tomorrow night's show. JG doesn't even know it yet, but we are going to be talking to Woody about his 100-pounder.
I saw the thumbnail.
I tried.
Very nice.
Yep. So looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then stand day morning. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I heard there was a bunch of yap talking back and forth on Hogleg show there, Hogleg and Curtis, about J-Dog and Stand 3. You want to go, bro? You want to go? So I don't know if that was true, if he was going to be up there fishing or not.
Maybe. 'Cause I think J-Dog's been he's been calling out quite a bit of people. He was Aaron Catfish Regulators was live today, and he went in there, calling everybody out too. So.
That's J-Dog. That's J-Dog.
Yeah,
I'll get a call. My phone will ring and I'll answer it. He'll be like, "You want to go? I'm not afraid of you. I'll take you on." And hang up. But with that being said, but a big shout out, congratulations, Stand 3 for picking the Whisker Bowl. I did a great job. That I just did an amazing job with that. I pulled the victory out, pulled out the live fishing tournament league win of the first season. So I did a great job with that, and by I mean Stand 3 included. But
yes, y'all did a fantastic job. Two Stands Fishing did a great job this year. Very true. Well, yep. Good. Congratulations to y'all. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for Stan's show at 8:00. Jody's show at 9:00, and before you go to work, when you start your day, Bugman, he'll probably be live, I think, in the morning if you want to tune into that. Thank you for all the thoughts and prayers for Dustin. We all know that he's going to pull through. He's a strong boy. He's got a lot of will, and we all know that he's going to pull through. But thoughts and prayers are very much appreciated. And with that being said, you got anything else to add, Stan?
No, I think we covered it all. That's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Well, hope everybody has a great rest of their evening and Friday and the weekend. And it's a long weekend for some of us. So have fun out there. Hope you catch some fish, and we'll be seeing you.
Jody and James live in about 20 minutes.
That's right.
Deuces.